All right, Mom, this is my zoo. Here's a nice overhead view of the zoo. Here, I'm going to go get on my first person camera to show you my zoo. Just give me a moment. Okay, now that I'm in first person, I'm going to go to the entrance. Give me a minute to go to my entrance. I'm recording a voiceover after I recorded this video, so bear with me. Here's the entrance. I'm showing you the entrance for a long time. I don't know why I'm still showing you the entrance. We're still here at the entrance. Okay, here we go. Here's the entrance. There's like a tunnel thing with foxes. And there's another fox on the other side. And, oh, I'm really showing you that tunnel. And then here is a rock sculpture thing that has a bunch of like animal things on it. There's the staff area. And then over here is the first exhibit you see, which there are snails in there somewhere. And there's another staff area. Here's a bathroom. And there's a bear sculpture. And then back here is more staff buildings. And there's another bathroom entrance. And then there's another, that's a food stand. And there's murals on the walls. And then here's another exhibit that's supposed to have an iguana in it. Once again, you can't really see where it is, but it's probably in there. And here's our first big exhibit. It's the saltwater crocodile. He's just chilling. And then here's a nice eating area to eat. And then there's another view of the saltwater crocodile. And here is South America entrance. I need to fix that because you can see China. And I don't want you to be able to. But here's South America. Then we're going to go in. And you can see all the trees. And those butterfly lights light up at night. There's another exhibit that's supposed to have a snake in it. And here you can, oh, there's more staff pass. There's bathroom. And here you can either go up that way or up the stairs. We'll go this way. There's anteaters and one other kind of animal in here. I can't remember what the name is. They're down there. Then you go, here's another view. Then you can go across this bridge down to an eating area. And over here on the other side are the monkeys. And there's a whole bunch in there, but they're tiny, so it's kind of hard to see them sometimes. But you can go back down the bridge, and there is another view of the monkeys on this side of the eating area. And I'll go in and try to find some for y'all. There's a couple. Those two monkeys look like they are mating. That is so wonderful. It's beautiful. Nature's beautiful. There's a lake, a river fucking kind of thing. And there's more monkeys. That one's eating. That one's walking. And there's more monkeys. That one's laying down. Those ones are walking. But yeah, there's a lot of monkeys. I somehow ended up on the thing. And I got off. And then here's that eating place I was talking about. That's the staff area back there. And here's more on the other side. You can also see another exhibit here, which is the red eye green frogs. They're in there somewhere. The frogs are from Rainforest Cafe. And then
Giraffe neck bitches.
over here's another view of anteaters, as you can see. And then there's a staff area back there. And then we're going to keep going through. Out of this eating area, we go into the fucking jaguars and the llamas. And there's a llama in the water enjoying life. And then here's more llamas. I have to stop these fuckers from inbreeding constantly. There's one in the air. There's an albino llama. He's still in the air, as you see. There's the albino llama again. It's a baby. And there's another baby. And then there's the llama temple. So beautiful. And then we're going to leave the llama exit. Oh, we're going to be in the trees for a little bit because this is when Destiny was being a pain in my ass. So we're going to stay in the trees and enjoy nature for just a minute. You know, we're going to just be. We're just going to be in nature. We're just being. Just be with me here in the leaves. Here's llamas in the background. Okay, so we're back in the llamas. We're leaving the llamas now. And we're going to the jaguars. And we do not see jaguars because... Do we see the jaguars? Yes, we do see the jaguars. There's one running. And there's a baby. And now we're gonna leave. And we're gonna go to the rest of South America. There's where you can go up and see. There's a statue. Here's another viewing. And here's the turtle temple. And there's only one turtle in here. He is drinking water. And here's the inside of the temple. And then you leave, and that's the end of South America. And there's the exit that we're going to go through. And on the outside is also an alternate entrance to South America, where if you were coming from the other way, you would see there's an information booth. And there's another part of the entrance. And here is India. The entrance to India. And as you can see, there's like a marketplace that we're going to walk through. There's bathroom. There's a shrine. There's a tree. There's an elephant and a wheelbarrow. And there's shops. There's some more shops. And here's an exhibit. And there's actually an animal in there. It's a boa constrictor. He's in there doing his thing. And there's an empty one. And then up here are the Indian elephants. And there's trash on the ground. And then there's a nice view of the very large elephant exhibit. And then you come up here to the very top and walk right through a sign. And then you can have a nice view of India. And you can see China in the background. And Africa off to the left. And then here's another view of the big ass exhibit. And there's Africa in the distance. And then you come down here. And we go over to the left. And we see some more shops. And then you can see the peacock walkthrough exhibit. Guests can go inside. And there is a beautiful shrine thingy. And then here are... Desi was being annoying here again. So wait till Desi's done pissing me off. There we go. Then you can see more peacocks. Bessie, don't piss me off. And there's a lot of peacocks because they just won't stop having babies. And then you leave and there's a rhino exhibit. And you can loop back around and you can see the peacock exhibit again. And here's the India eating food court thingy. There's a big elephant shrine. And here's some buildings, a lot of colorful flowers. And over here is the entrance to the boat ride, which takes you to Africa, Flamingo Island, and Flamingo Landing. You can also see Flamingo Island in the distance. And then back into India, you can see more shops. There's the exit into India from the boat ride, and here's the rhino exhibit. There's a family of rhinos in here. They're way over here. You just have to find them. This is the family. There's mom and dad and a baby. There's the baby rhino. And then there's Rhino Temple where they sleep. And then where there's some more toilets. And there's Rhino Temple again, just in case you forgot. And then over here, there's another exhibit that's not done. Here's the bachelor pad for the rhinos because I bought too many and I didn't want to get rid of them, so I just put them in here. And there's just 2 boy rhinos. There's one in the water, and the other one is eating. How precious. And then you go over this way and you see another temple, but this one you could go inside and there's art and rugs and shit on the ground. And then there's a staff path, another view of rhinos, and then over here we have the I think they're Bengal tigers, I'm pretty sure. But they're very hard to find because they have to have 8 million metric tons of plants and trees in order to be happy. So they hide a lot, so you can't really see them, but that's besides the point. They're in there somewhere. And then you keep going. I keep looking for them, but we don't find them. And then you come down here. And there's a lamppost in the middle of the road. And here's the alternate entrance to India, if you were coming from the other direction. And here we are going into Africa now. And then we'll turn around and show you that alternate entrance one more time. And then here's Africa. And there's bathrooms down there. And this is if you were coming off of the boat and into Africa. And you can see Flamingo Island. And you'll come over here to the entrance of Africa. And here are the shops. And over there are some huts. And there's the lake. And here's a African town that you can walk through. And then you can go in here and you see the first animals. The antelopes. I don't know why I keep going to this menu, but they're antelopes. And then across are the African elephants. There's a big dad, and there's a baby in the background. And there's a whole bunch of shit in there. There's a whole bunch of shit. A lot of shit. And then you go up this ramp, and it takes you to where you can see another view of the elephants, and there's shit. And then you go down. You can also look out, and you can see Asia over there. And the beach, or Flamingo Island again. And then here's another view. If elephants over here. And then you go up here. And you can either go up that way to leave Africa, or you go down here to see a whole bunch of other animals in the safari ride. And you're going through the line. And then you can get on the ride here. And we'll follow the track. And my computer froze for a second. Either that or Desi was being a shit feed. One or the other. Just give it a minute. We're going to stare at the gate. Okay, there we go. And here we are into the Africa savannah. And there's one on a test ride. And we'll come around the bend and see many animals. There's a baby zebra. And then we have a whole bunch. There's 2 ostriches. And then, Des, what the fuck were those?
Wildebeest.
Wildebeest. And then there's a little baby warthog. It's so little. And there's some giraffes. And then there's an antelope. And my computer froze again. Or Desi was talking to me. And there's giraffes. And there's a zebra waiting to get hit by a safari ride vehicle. And we'll go over here, and we see more grass area and trees and where they sleep. It's a very big exhibit, and there's a sprinkler. And then we loop over and go towards the other side. There's some big fat trees. There's a giraffe and a zookeeper walking. And then there's a giraffe and 2 babies. And there's a lot of giraffes over here. There's one laying down. And then there's an ostrich right there. And then it just keeps going back over this way. But there's no animals over here. They're mainly over there. And then we can leave and go see the rest of Africa. So you go up this way, and you can see into the safari from this angle as well. And there's another peek into the safari. And you can look at the elephants again. And you go down here and you see the other half of Africa. There's potties and there's the cheetah. There's like 3 of them in there right now. And here are the bongos. There's one standing there. And the other one is in the lake. And then you could go over this way. And here's where you would get on the boat and go to Flamingo Island. Or get off of the boat and go into Africa. And over here is another eating place and a big nice view of the cheetahs. And we keep spinning around, and here are the hippos with the fence that needs fixed. And there's a big mama and a baby. And you can see that I don't have Africa finished yet because that's going to connect to the path up there, but it's not done. That path that you see up there on the left. So we have to go through the staff path to get us there. Which is back here. Excuse me. And we will get there. This takes you to Flamingo Island. I went the wrong way. So here I try to get on this path, but the game tells me basically to fuck off and eat shit. So I try to get on the path a couple times, but it does not work. It will not let me jump off the cliff. There's an underwater viewing of the hippos, and that path basically takes you up around the hippos, above the red asshole monkeys that we're going to see now, or blue asshole monkeys that we're going to see. There's 2 babies. There is a red and a blue asshole monkey as an adult. And then you can also see lions, which are over here. There is a lion over here by the lake, and then there's a girl lion somewhere. She's probably up on the rocks, but we do not see her. But trust that she is in there. That wraps it up for Africa. Now we're going to go to Flamingo Beach. So here's a staff area that will take you to Flamingo Beach since we're not on the boat. So we will go across this bridge and go into Flamingo Beach, and we'll go to the entrance. So here's where you would get off the boat and go up into the flamingos, and you would walk around this path, and you can see here's one over here by the fountain, and there's a few in the water, and then here are more. There's a whole bunch over there inside of the thingy, and then you would get back on the boat to go over, but we're just going to go across the bridge through the staff path, and you would get off of the boat from Flamingo Beach. You would then get back on the boat, and you would then go to Flamingo Landing, and it's another eating place. There's where you would get off the boat, and you can see India over there. So you would get off the boat and come here, and you can see the flamingo mosaic on the ground, and then you have another nice view of India and South America. And then we go into China, and I'm gonna have to cover up South America because you don't want to see it, but there's a panda statue thingy, and then there's no animals from here on because I'm not done. But that's where the pandas would be. And then over here is a walkthrough of the armadillos, but the Chinese ones, I forget what they're called. And it's a walkthrough habitat, just like peacocks. And then here are some shops and bathrooms. And then here's a big mountain shrine thingy. And then you go up here to see, there's a view of China. You go up here and you can see the Chinese brown bear, but he, like I said, he's not in here yet. It's just empty. then you go this way. And you can get another view of the brown bear on that side. And I'm going to put something in here so it's not just blank. And then here is Australia. So here, same thing, more shops. And I'm showing you the shops. And then this first exhibit that you will come to would be the Castaways, which again, they're not in there. But they're big old bluebird thingies. And then in there will be koalas and kangaroos, but I don't have the exhibit set up yet. So here's another eating place. And this will be cleaned up. I just started making Australia, so it's a little ugly right now. And then this takes you through the dingoes. And you can go up this way, and it takes you to Dingo Drink Along, which you can see the dingoes sleeping. And you can get drinks. And then you come up here, and here's where you can see the kangaroos and the koalas from above. And this just loops around, and I haven't connected it to anything yet over here because I'm not done. And there's a big dingo mountain in the background. And then you will come down this way. And you can go over this way and see the dinghies. But once again, they're not in here yet. There's another viewing place for the dingoes. And then you can go down this way and leave because we have saw. Oh, and I'm going into third person mode again so we can go and see Antarctica, which you will get on this gondola ride. And it'll take you down into the hippo exhibit a little bit and up and around into Antarctica. And I don't have the coolers on, so that's why the ice looks a little melted, because I still have to put coolers in. And there's bathrooms, and then this is where the Arctic wolf habitat is. And then there's some more restaurants and shops in front of that habitat. And then over this way, we got, that's going to be a conservation education center thing. And here are the Dall sheep habitat. And you can see them outside, and then you can also go inside. And then you can come back here, and see a Viking ship. I'm going to put more stuff back there, but it's not done yet. And then over here, that's where the polar bears will be. And then the reindeers will probably go over there. And then I'm going to connect not North America, the Arctic over to the entrance over there, but probably by like a train or something. But that's it. That's the zoo. That's the fucking zoo. It's done. That's the whole zoo. That's the zoo. That's the